Well, wandering out to the van again. Van has been real interesting lately. I've gotten a lot of comments on it. I guess if it looks as odd as it is and has all these panels on it, you're destined to get some comments. But I've had comments from guys whose tires cost more than this van. Some very nice cars. They followed me into Walmart parking lots and things and asked me about my van and how much power it has and etc. So that's been real interesting. And I have wired this thing back, and I have another panel now down here on the cargo rack, because I rarely carry cargo. It's just something I can flip down when I need to, and take a look at it. I am at the position where I'm probably going to have to get another solar controller. I'm thinking about getting an 80 because this many panels hooked up like they are is somewhat of a burden on the 60 I was using. In fact, for a while today, that 60 appeared to cease to function. I think it is functioning now, but I think it's all the way the sun hits it, because even though there is like 1500, 1600 watts here, which is up close to the limit of the 60, I believe. At least that's what my research has shown me, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I've got an 80 amp, a 60 amp. I got an 80 amp coming in, and I'm going to be using that. And that's sort of the low end of what some people use on their houses, or not even that low end. So it's been pretty good, and this place is horrible because I've been doing work again. But looking over here, I think now it's functioning again. So I'm back up to 13.08 volts. There's 102 coming in now, so it is charging. But while it stopped charging, I'm not exactly sure why that happened. Anyway, I got the 80 coming in. It's a little bit more user-friendly than this tin can I've got here. And this tin can is pretty complex, though it is a very solid performer, or it has been, till that little hiccup I had today. So we'll see. In any case, I did sell a thing or two, so I came out here basically to check on I've got some padding and I've got some boxes, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So that's about it. And this place is just full of crap again, because I had to go wash. I hadn't washed in about a week and a half or 2 weeks. That's why I have so many clothes, and I have too many clothes. I really should have enough for 7 or 8 outfits, and then the rest I should be washing every weekend, which I did for a while, but complications came up, and then I let it lag, so I had to do a lot of washing really fast. God, this place looks like god-awful. It's a god-awful mess now. Anyway, I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that tomorrow. And I need to go back by my storage and unload some more stuff. Probably should have done that today. In any case, I'll worry about that. Also worry about that later. I really need to go buy a dumpster. That's what I need. In any case, let's get back from that, and let's look at a couple of minor changes here. And this is, I've got a lot of stuff out of here, but there's still more down, so I've got to get rid of, to dump some of this stuff as well. And down here is my third battery. Now I have 1, 2, 3 batteries here, and I built this little table on top of it. The table was about back here because I only had that battery, but right now that doghouse is almost impossible to get into, so I'm going to have to get longer cables here so I can move that out of the way in case I do need to carry it to get it worked on. So man, I've got to clean this thing up. God, it's just depressing. In any case, and what else have I got? I think that's about it. Other than that, not a whole lot else I've got planned. Thought I'd give you a quick rundown actually did a breakdown of the power on this thing. On the back door of this van, I have 200 watts, 450 watt panels. On the passenger side, which is I'm on now, is 260 watts. This is a 160 watt Renogy, and these two small ones are 50 watts. On the roof, you have to take my word for it, there's 610 up there, 4 or 5, 150 watt, 4 or 5, 100 watt. I'm not even going to concentrate on doing it. In the back here, there's 200 watts of panels, 1, 2, 3, 4 50 watt panels. And this is the other side. There's a 100 watt panel here. There's a 100 watt panel here. There's a 160 watt power panel here. So that's 300 watts. I can flip this down. There's another 100 watt panel here. I'm thinking about putting a panel on the hood. It'll be another 100 watt panel. So it's just become a hobby that's gone completely out of hand. So I just want to give you a quick rundown of exactly what's going on here. I hadn't made a video in a while because I've been relatively busy. Strange at this hotel, there seems to be a couple here with their child. It seems to be going to the pool and not going in the hotel I'm in for the day. So I tend to think they are just kind of let's just say mooching off of the pool facilities. It's not my job to turn them in. I don't care. In any case, that's all I've got right now. When the other panel comes in, I'll tell you about it. It's going to be, I think they call this ETF, this type of panel here, the ones that don't delaminate, or we'll have to wait to see if it does, but not this slick plastic, which I'm not that happy with anymore. Every panel I've bought now, with exception, no, every panel I've bought has been this ETF stuff. Usually Renogy, the other one is not a Renogy. I'll have to look and see what the exact vendor is. But it's a relatively well-known vendor. I just wanted to make sure it has the same type of quality. Yeah, that couple that just comes in here and uses the pool. They got a lot of guts. I just don't have that kind of courage to do that kind of thing. Any case, that's basically what I've got now. I got to put some sleeves on some of these cables to sort of camouflage them. Not really camouflage them, just looks better when it's not black and red cables all over your van. And that's about it. I think I'll call it a day now, and I'll lock this thing up pretty good. I actually have a kill switch where I can kill off the battery in the back, but I don't usually do that. But I do have a steering wheel lock. So if anybody does want to steal this heap, the panels on it are way more valuable than the van. In any case, I'm through. I will talk to you later, and I'll try to do a few more videos than I have in the last few days, and get back at it, because I'm going back to work. So then I'll need some emotional break. So I'll probably do more videos when I'm back at work.